Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. In this video, I will show you how you can design logo with CorelDRAW. So the first thing we should do is just go to Google, search for the popular logo, then copy the logo. So that's how you copy the logo, then you paste it to your document. We'll be replicating some of this logo. So now we will start with BBC logo. As you all know, BBC, what you have to do first is to use the text tool. That capital letter A, you type the BBC, then you control it, then you press Shift F3 to change the case to uppercase. After that, you can expand it. You expand it a little bit, then you use the square. That square tool to draw the square. So you can just give it black. Follow the reference. So you will now break it by pressing Ctrl K. So I can choose the P and choose them one after the other. You place all this, you place it in the square, in that box, then C2 in that box. Then you just highlight everything. You highlight it, then you give it you give it white color. So you cannot see anything, right? So you just have to press Shift function page off on your keyboard. So everything will appear. You can see now. So you just have to center everything. That's what I'm trying to do. We are done with this logo like that. So logo 2, we are replicating Coca-Cola logo. You choose the font. That's the font, the second font. Then you control key it so that we can choose this only Coca-Cola. Just control key it to delete the Coke USA you are seeing there and the second Coca-Cola. So this is what we are working on. If you want to give it the color that is on the original logo, just click on the eyedropper tool. You click on the original logo and then you paste the color here. We are done. So the next thing is Marvel. That's Marvel logo. You write Marvel, you change the case to capital by highlighting it and pressing Shift F3. You choose the font that is somehow similar to the original logo. Then you expand it. If you check the original logo, you see that there is no space between MAR. So you now go to shape 2. That is shape 2. You now drag it in. You see? So there won't be any shape between that MAR. You can see. You drag it in. Then you draw rectangle. So you now use the color eyedropper to copy the color on the rectangle here to that one. Then you remove the outline by pressing right click. Then you set outline color. You remove it. Here you give it white, but the white cannot show. It cannot show until you press Shift function page up. That's when the white will show. Then you center everything together. You can expand it a little bit. That's how you achieve that marvel. So now we are trying this MasterCard logo. MasterCard is just like from two circle. You draw the circle, then you duplicate it by pressing Ctrl D. Then you make sure everything is on the same line. You understand? Then you highlight everything. Sorry, you give it color. You give it color. You are saying you use the eye color eyedropper to choose color. So you just highlight on the on both circle. Then you now we trying those you see combine, you see merge, you see wedge, you see simplify, intersect there. So you now be trying it. So the one that you use is intersect, because if you check the intersect there, you see that intersect is when two or more shape overlap. So it will form another shape. So you click on the inner, the color that the shape that is inner. You just click on that color, then you give it to this one. That's how you achieve the MasterCard. So what we are trying now is that channel. They call it channel. It's like a fashion brand. So you just type the C. You see that you just find a similar font. Because of our time, I don't want to be searching fonts. You understand? Just use the available one. Then you control D it. Then you mirror it horizontally. So that's where you mirror it horizontally. You place it. Then you make sure that everything is on the same line. That's all. So if you don't want to use text, because this one is text, you can just use your circle. You draw circle, you will duplicate the circle, you will just duplicate the circle. So you just draw the circle now, you duplicate it, then you place the circle on each other, then you press on one, you click outside, then you click on the circle again, then you reduce it, then you highlight on both the circle, on the two circle, then you combine it, then you give it black, then you remove outline, the outline, that black outline, you remove it. So you now use your pen tool. This is where you use the pen tool. The reason we are using the pen tool is just to draw the shape, to just to draw out the shape of that. You can see what I'm trying to do. That shape, that open space. I'm trying to, that's what I'm trying to do. Once I get it, then you just match everything. I think trim. You trim everything together. You click on that new shape and that circle, then you choose trim. TRIM. So you can see it's almost similar to it. Then you just duplicate, you control it, then you change the mirror. You mirror it horizontally. That's all. So we are moving to the next one. Lego. Lego. I don't know the brand what they are doing in this company, but I think it's somehow related to food or something. So we are trying legal now. From the you can just choose the text tool first to write down the LGO, LEGO. Then you find the font that is very similar to that. You can find the same font, but because of the tutorial, I'll just use a random one. Then don't forget um the contour tool at the toolbox. Just find the contour. You will see it where the where shadow is. So what I'm trying to do is to do this space that is between the LGU. You can see the original one. There's no space between them. So that shape too, don't forget. I have used it several times, so you have to know how I achieve that. So use the eyedropper tool to steal the original color, that square color. Then you highlight on the Lego. Then you control shift page off. Then you give it white. Just give the Lego white. Give it white color. Then what you have to do next is to go to shadow. You see the black arrow pointing down. Click on the contour. Then choose preset. Then choose outward. You can see we have five contour there. So we have to reduce it to one. And see we have one, two, three, four, five. Yeah, you have to reduce it to one. I think two. Because if you check where we have black and yellow. So you now reduce the space. The space is too much. Even you can let's reduce the space first. So you can also see that the angle we have to curve everything. So if you go to that, so you have to curve it. You will see how I will curve it down. So you just choose the rounded one. You can see. Choose the round corner. So you choose the round corner. So you can see everything is now curved. Then you reduce it again. So for you to give that blue, that outer one, for you to give it orange, you have to break it. You have to break everything. So you click on it, then you control K. You understand? That's how you break it. So last, after I try to use it without control K, without breaking it, it's not working. Can see. So it, it's just working for the Lego only. That original Lego. That's what it's working for. So I have to control K it. I click on everything. Like I just highlight on everything and control K it. Then you know, can now choose, can now try and pick that yellow on that original logo, pick the yellow on it. Then you place it here. Just place on the blue, you can see. So it's me only one. So that one you will now convert it to black. So you click on that black part, then you click on it, like you see the color, then you place it here. So if you want to bend it, you can see that the original logo is bent. So if you want to bend it, I just click on it once again. So you now bend the user that one at the middle. You use that one at the middle, click on it again. So you use that one at the middle to bend it to the right side. You see, I'm just trying to copy the original logo. So now you give the thickness, that square, you give it thickness. Just give it maybe 2.0, 1.5, 1.75, or 0.75. Just give it so that you can see now. I think we have done like 5 logo. So you can also try this unique glue. From the logo, you can see the logo is very simple. UNIQLO. Just see the color with color eyedropper tool, paste it there. Then just use your that A. That A, you use that A to write your text. After writing, you can just highlight on everything, then press on Shift F3. Shift plus F3 to change the case to uppercase. You can see uppercase, lowercase, title case. Choose uppercase, capital letter. So you choose font. I don't want to start looking for font. That's why I just use one font. So in case you want to practice, you use the font that's very similar to the original logo. You understand? Use the one that's very similar to it. And don't forget, if you want to increase the space that is there, you can just click on the shape tool, then you see icon. That icon, then you just drag it. You see, that's how you increase the space. You do the same thing to this glue tool. Click on shape tool once, then you see the icon there, then you use it to drag. That's all. Just give it white and make sure everything is at the center. Adjust everything. Make sure everything is at the center. That's all. You can see working with CorelDRAW is very simple. It's very simple. Once you are practicing, you see that to design is very simple. You know, it's very simple. So let's drag that one as one. Let's drag it. I'll delete it. Then let's try some logo in this collection. Let's try some logo here too. You can see McDonald's, LG, Lennox, Wii, Samsung, Boss, Kodak, FedEx, IBM, YouTube, Channel, Dior, Kellogg's, Toyota. We have Twitter, old Twitter logo. So we are starting from Samsung. We are starting from Samsung. Can see from that shape, you will get it from ellipse tool. So you copy, use the color eyedropper tool to copy the color. Then you remove the outline. So you write the Samsung with test tool. Don't forget that capital letter A is for test. Then I think the font they use here is Impact. You just have to adjust it, give it white, adjust it like. But don't forget that oval shape you are seeing, they manipulate it, they bend it. You see? So you have to bend it. For us to achieve that sign, you have to click on the oval shape two times. You click on it two times. That's when you see the that angle, close arrow you are seeing there. That's you use it to bend it. So that's how you achieve Samsung logo. Don't forget in that here you can check the original logo. So they manipulate this A that is here. So you have to manipulate here this A also. You click on the Samsung, then you break the Samsung so that I can have access to the text that is there, the A. So you control Q it to convert it to curve. You press control Q on your keyboard. Then you click on Shift 2. Then you can see the node inside. Then you double click on it to delete it. You double click on it to delete it. So you now go to pen tool. You click on pen tool there. You have to draw rectangle, a tiny rectangle. So you can give it any color. Let's give it color so that I can see it. Then I think you trim it. You highlight both of them. You highlight both of them. I think trim. You trim it, or it is trim. Let's keep on trying. So make sure you highlight both of them. You can highlight it by just highlighting on both of them, or you just click one, then you press Shift F3. Shift only. Then you now click on the second one. Everything will now be you now pick everything. So later I later choose trim. After I highlight both of them, I choose trim. TRIM. So if you remove that black triangle, you see that you have now changed it to the one like the one on the original logo. You understand? That's how you achieve your Samsung logo. Samsung. So I move it to YouTube. Just a test. Once you can achieve all these things by yourself, you can start. Then after this one, you can start designing. You can start designing flyer, designing poster, YouTube thumbnail. You can start designing all these things. So you use your text tool, you adjust it. You can see. Just draw the square, the rectangle. That smaller rectangle, you give it red. You copy the color with color eyedropper. You understand? You give it red. You remove the color outline there. Then you can just come to shape 2, click on shape 2. Make sure before you click on those shape 2, you click on that object you want to work on. Then you just run this a little bit. You can see. And now click on YouTube. Then you shift function page up. Page up is the one pointing, is the that arrow pointing up on your keyboard. You see arrow pointing down, you see one pointing to left, you see the one pointing to right. So the one pointing up is the one that is called page up. So you click on shift page up, shift function page up. That's it. Then you can now highlight these two alone, then you give it white. And now just the rectangle, can now adjust it a little bit. That is all. So in this tutorial, we we try this FedEx. We try FedEx. We try LinkedIn logo. So I don't think you have to try that box. It's just a test. As you all know, you can do that one by yourself. You can do sort of deal. You don't have to try deal again. You have to try McDonald again. So we are trying this linking. Just draw the circle, square. Just click on shape. Adjust the round. Adjust the round edge. Then you just type IN. Then look for the font that's very similar. Or you draw the circle. Just find the font that's very similar. Or you draw the font by yourself. That IN can draw it by yourself. But it's not for beginner. So if you are a beginner, just use fonts. And just use fonts. But if it's me, I know how to do it. Like I will just draw it, then I will achieve the same thing as the original. But for you that you are just a beginner, just find a font that's similar to that one. Just place it there. Nobody will drag you, you understand? Nobody will drag you. Just find the font that's similar, then you place it there. You give it white, you center align everything, then you are good. Everything is good. Just try to look for font that is very similar. But if you cannot find anyone that is similar, try anyone. We are just this is just a tutorial. We are not doing the real work. We are not doing a real project. Just use anyone that will just give it white color. Then make sure everything is at the center. By highlighting on everything, then you press E. E is for eyes, and that C is for center. So let's try FedEx, that American company. I think for logistics or something. I don't know. So you try the font. The font is bold. So you find the bolder font that's very. Let's use this one. Or area black. You can use area black. So that space, you have to remove the space. The space is too much. So click on shape tool, then you drag it. You understand? Then you control K to have access to FED and EX. So you can give FED and ES different font, different color. You can see CorelDRAW is very simple. So you just have to come to this side, to that color eyedropper, and choose the original color for fed. Then choose the original color, copy the original color from the original logo with color eyedropper. That's it. It's very simple. So you go to um the original logo. That EX, you click on E or X, then you just click on them like that. You can see it's very similar to the original. I think we have something. So don't mind that tagline you are seeing on that. Just focus on the FedEx alone. So thanks for watching. You can see CorelDRAW is very simple. So make sure you subscribe to this channel. We're just starting. You understand? So to get the notification that I drop a new video. So thanks for watching. Meet you in the next lesson.